All right, so here we have our final matchup of the night, Bobip and Busak Jr. A 3v3 US West matchup as we continue our weekend of round of 16 matchups for the IGL. And here we've got both of the sides competing. Bobip on your left, Busak Jr. on your right. Now Bobip went 4-2, represented by Big Bear, Hakon, and Argonaut. They also have Dejin, but they won't be playing tonight because they're still pending review. So they've beaten the Nutty Bangs, and then their bye match they beat Pink Leaf. Week 3 they beat Busak Jr. by a scoreline of 3-0. And then they beat Carasino S2, but then they lost the last 2 weeks, losing to Young Boys and then Mad Titans Diablo. So rough last few weeks for them, but I'm sure they're going to want to turn it around just in time for the playoffs, where the matches matter the most. So for Busak Jr., it's an opportunity to get back at a team that shut them out, or that shut them down earlier in the circuit. Busak Jr. lost to Mad Titans Diablo 3-0 in week 1, and then came back by beating Peak Leaf, although that momentum was stopped by losing to Bobip. 2 wins in a row over Muck and Toxic Trio in weeks 4 and 5, and then ultimately losing the last week of the circuit to the Nutty Bangs in a 3-2 finish. This matchup is the one at the bottom of the screen, Bobip versus Busak Jr. Winner of this match going to play up against the winner of 3 Horsepower and Astral Pulsar. And there's a number of other orgs joining these teams in their search for a championship. Mad Titans Senior Series, Noble, Circuitry Gaming, Hornets, and a number of these other teams I've casted for before, so nice to see some familiar names. But take one last look, because we're about to get started with this match. Let's take it to championship field for our final match of the night. And it's Dumpling's birthday, so everybody please drop a happy birthday to Dumpling in the chat. We'll see if they can celebrate their birthday with a win. And Fleshy gets a solid 50. It's falling in front of the blue net as Busak tries to get an early start. Ball being sent downfield by Fleshy. Oh, let's take a look at all the names that we're going to be seeing. So we got Hakon, Argonaut, and Big Bear. For Bobip. And then for Busak Jr., we've got Ferento, Dumpling, and Ham Fleshy. Ball lingering up in the air, but nobody latch onto it just yet. Oh, a double commit from the orange defense! Oh, but Argonaut's shot is blocked by their teammate. Oh my word. Bobip could have been up, but the teammates playing against each other at the moment. Argonaut trying to push it up the wall, but Ham Fleshy there for it. A good tap down to Dumpling. Tries to take the shot, but it's blocked early. Ferento trying to follow it up, gets a block on Hakon. Ferento can try to follow it up. Doesn't quite have the boost to deal with it, but still being a nuisance to the blue defense as they try to transition out of their own half. And Flesher to the front post. Oh, it went across the face of the net, but still nobody there to capitalize. Dumpling. Stopped by Argonaut. Big Bear with the shot. It's off the crossbar. And Ferrento sends it downfield. Counterattack. Trying to complete it. Argonaut gets a great cut. Stops the attack before it can get into a dangerous position. Hakon, good pinch pass in the corner. No more clear opportunities yet for Bobip after being denied by themselves. Oh, Big Bear and Hakon may have an opportunity. Can't let you get there in time. They cannot. Hakon finishes it off. Big Bear's touch past one defender. Hakon picks it up and finishes off the move. Good speed there before Ham Fleshy could get back into a position, or into a good position. Could be a second one for Bobip. Here's Argonaut's shot is blocked off the line by Ham Fleshy, and Hakon comes in, gets a second one, and they're now up 2-0 with goals within a couple seconds of each other. This could be a third for Bobip, but it is denied by the Orange defense. Ham Fleshy puts it high onto the wall, and they're going to get a follow-up, puts it past Argonaut. A good turnaround, but no boost to work with, so they're a little bit late to the challenge. Big Bear going to try to make a third one happen. No pass inside just yet. It's actually a great pass. Really, like, way farther back than I was thinking that would ever get. But there was a defender coming in, and it almost worked out beautifully. Dumpling the flick towards the blue net. Two players in position to deal with it. Hakon the follow-up. Going to take a save from Ferrento. Big Bear coming in, putting it back towards the middle. No turn from a blue player. But now two of them challenging right here. This could be bad, but Amflesh gets demoed, and they get bumped into making the touch, inadvertently blocking their teammates' path towards the ball. Still 40 seconds for Busak Jr. to try to get another goal. Perhaps even if it's just a consolation, even if they can't get the equalizer. A goal will do wonders for their confidence and their nerves. Argonaut misjudges that one. 15 seconds left for Busak. And Ferrento can't get that one away. Big Bear with a huge stuff. And it's going to be 3-0 for Bobip. Ferrento giving that one away after the missed challenge. Hey, wee man. My game sound hasn't been working with Streamlabs the last couple days, so unfortunately, there's not going to be any game sound for this match. Yeah, sorry about that. I normally do play it. I think, and I like to watch matches that have the game sound as well. But yeah, after the stream's over, though, I'm gonna try to do what I can. Can I make car noises then? I suppose I can do that. We'll drop in a couple here and there. So here we have game number 2 between Bobip and Busak Jr. Dumpling almost almost carrying it all the way through. Ferrento trying to follow this one up, but Big Bear pushes it away. Back and forth for these opening 30 seconds. Hakon able to get it towards the middle. Argonaut trying to keep the play alive, but it's pushed away by Ham Fleshy. Pass inside. It's almost met by Ferrento. And they did get some contact on it, but not very much. This ball was still sent towards the side. A good shot from Big Bear, saved on the line by Fleshy. So Art Hakon gets the save there. I really like Argonaut's engine sound. Like, Ham Fleshy pushes it to the corner. Here we got Argonaut again, trying to bring it out of the side. Dumpling on the retreat as their teammates try to deal with this one off their back wall. Ham Fleshy and Argonaut combining there. And that's going to be a shot in the orange net for Big Bear, who finishes off all the back and forth play of the opening 2 minutes with a big shot from midfield. Ham Fleshy. Oh, new server access game? Yeah, we can do that. Looks like a player might be having some connection issues. Big Bear and Argonaut right on top of each other, both of them trying to pick up this ball. We'll try to get a soundbite of Dumpling's car. What does theirs sound like? I can't quite hear the engine sounds. I can try to get the boost right. Hakon's is pretty silent. I can't really... I don't know if I can make a sound for silent. Oh, there's Ferrento's. Do. Okay, there's Dumpling's. Oh, you want jump sounds too? You guys are demanding a lot from me. I guess I can add in a couple. The transition out for Ham Fleshy stopped by Hakon, who gets a bump. Pass inside for Argonaut. And Argonaut puts it right back towards the side. Think they could have had a great shot there, and it's almost put away by Big Bear before Ento gets the Savior medal. This is so good, though. Okay, I appreciate it. At least it's not a... At least I'm doing a good job of it, you know? Hakon trying to get some stops here. Keep it on the orange half as long as possible. Deny them any opportunities to come back in this game. Maybe we're continuing to put pressure, just be a nuisance. Ah, yes, I missed the follows because the notifications don't have sound either right now. But Nevi and Wee Man, thanks for the follows. I appreciate that. And Fleshy, the shot isn't going to be on net. It is straight down the middle of it. And Busak Jr. all tied up now with Bobip. 1-1 with 46 seconds left. And Oni-chan Senpai, thank you also for the follow. Goal sounds, please. Notification sounds, okay. The notification sounds is pretty basic. It's like, It's like a ringing sound, I think. Honestly, I don't even remember. It's like boing or something like that. 15 seconds left. Can one of these teams end it in regulation with the last second goal? Pushes it off the corner. Oh, is that going to be a goal? It's not. No contact made by the blue offense. Big Bear might have one last opportunity to get this inside. Frento trying to kill it. And that is going to be overtime for game number 3. What I should do is I should just get a soundboard like Fury has, but it's all sounds made by me. So it's just sound bites of me doing different things. Haycon goes up for it, almost able to get it through. Ham Fleshy gets the savior medal as well. Dumpling trying to come in. The birthday player trying to bring it to tied in this series. And Fleshy patient, not a lot of boost to work with, so trying to make the smart play here. Big Bear does intercept it. Oh, touch inside. Dumpling has to now dribble past. Oh, Argonaut almost got a bump there, but they do get the ball. Tap down for Argonaut. Oh, it's a tap down from the Orange defense. Argonaut coming in for the shot. It's blocked away, and almost a minute 30 gone by. Still no deadlock, or still no keys to the deadlock just yet. Fleshy. Oh, that's a good cut inside, and it's a goal for him, Fleshy. A great catch there, and an even better cut inside to drag Haycon out. And game number 2 goes to Busak Jr. So we're going to make remake the lobby real quick. I think somebody was probably having some connection issues. Better than game sound, ramp it up. I'm glad you guys are liking it. Oh, I hit a black screen. All right, we'll try this again. Ding. Okay, there we go. So got that new lobby info out to these players. Am I 14 or 30? I am solidly right in between. You're welcome to take another guess if you like. A face that never ages. I'm an old spirit in a young person's body. Yes, I am 21. Chaos. You out of anybody should... Well, I guess we haven't really talked all that much. But Yes, I am. I am 21. Yeah, no problem, everybody. All right, let me switch it back over to champion. Where's Streamlabs? There it is. All right, there we go. And I guess I'll update the scoreboard as well so it's accurate. Oh, now nobody has. Oh, there. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Take a shot, bro. Nah, no thanks. Not today, at least. But here we have game number 3 between Busak Jr. and Bobip. Oh, once you guys wait, I think I'm gonna act on that soundboard idea, but I make all the sounds. Once I get I was thinking about getting a much better mic than the headset that I currently use, like a mic arm and everything. So just wait until you're getting those high quality sound bites of me making engine and explosion noises. Just so you wait and see. Haycon gonna open up the scoring for us. Bobip now up 1-0 over Busak Jr. No better time to practice than now. You're right. You're right. When there's no game sounds to be blocking my way or to be blocking my voice. Dumpling misses the clearance though, and Big Bear gonna take complete advantage of it. Big Bear with the shot and the ball go. Psh! Ferrento might be able to get an early one going here. But Bobip now on the defensive, trying to break it out of their own half. Busak Jr. did much better in game number 2. Can they keep it up, though? They're down by 2, but there's still 3 minutes left. Akon almost makes it 3, and Big Bear does make it 3. The brace for them. And smack. A 3-0 up for Bobip over Busak Jr. It's not the sweep that some may have been expecting after they met earlier in the circuit, with Bobip taking the sweep over Busak Jr. on that occasion. So a much better fight. It's been a couple weeks since that last matchup, so things have certainly changed, I'm sure, for both of these teams. And it seems to be a bit more even, or at least not as, in terms of, it's not as consistent from Bobip. Now, they've looked very good in this game, getting 3 goals before the second half. But we'll see if they can keep it up and close things out in game 4 and even hold on to game number 3, or if there's chances for comebacks for Busak Jr. Whew. Oh, it's a great bump from Ferrento. It's off the crossbar from Dumpling. And the birthday player with the Hariyama PFP. So Dumpling getting a goal on their birthday that might be able to spark a comeback here. There's a minute 40 left for Busak to turn it around in game number 3. Hand flash going up. Oh, the slap down from Big Bear. It's off the it's off the backboard. The follow up coming through from Hakon, and it's 4-1 for Bobip, quickly bringing the lead back to 3 goals. Oh, Hakon, the fake challenge. Can they stick it in at that front post? It's a good save from Ham Fleshy. A bump from Hakon's going to allow Big Bear to come through, try to get a goal. It's not going to become 5 for Bobip. But they're going to keep the pressure. They're going to keep on searching. Make the scoreline look as bad as they can. Oh, it's a close one, but it's a bit too wide from the orange side. An attempt to transition from Argonaut. Big Bear continuing to power through. Dumpling with the touch. Fleshy. The flick. Oh, they get it over too. Ham Fleshy. A nice flick over 1. And then another flick over 2 and 3. Two goals down for Busak Jr. Can they get it in these last 19 seconds? It's certainly possible. Argonaut to the side. But 5 seconds left. It's going to be impossible for Busak Jr. to get a comeback in game number 3. Oh, excuse me. And no 0-second goal either as Bobip takes game number 3. All right, glad we got the connection issues sorted out with a brand new server. Shiny, straight out of the box. No defects at all. All right, let's move into game number 4. All the players are ready. Doot, doot, doo. Good save from Hakon to get things started off, denying Dumpling an early goal to game number 4. Oh, but Ham Fleshy gonna come in, combined with Forento. And they are going to get an early goal over Bobip. And Fleshy might be able to squeeze it in at that front post. It's very close. Narrowly wide. Argonaut tried covering as much of the goal as they can. They may have gotten a save even if they had been on target. Very close. Busak Jr. still have the 1-goal lead. Bobip gonna try to end it in 4 though. No sense in them having to play a 5th match if they don't have to. Fleshy downfield. Hakon putting it to the orange side. Franto was up early for that one. Hamfleshy has to put it to the side as the threat of a couple blue players coming in was very threatening. And a very real threat. Argonaut not able to get that touch, so it's going to be boomed downfield by Hamfleshy. That might just be on target. It's a little bit high. The follow-up sent sky high by the orange offense. Hakon to Argonaut, who's coming off the wall, trying to get it back inside. And Hakon gets demoed by Ferrento. Big Bear has to turn, but they turn again. Hamfleshy does get it past them, but Argonaut's able to pick up possession. Can't avoid the demo. Dumpling going to try to take it out of their corner, but Big Bear beats them to the ball. Oh, and the attempt from Argonaut is very weak. Big Bear going to take it around their net. Put it to the sidewall. Argonaut downfield to Hakon. No redirect. A touch from, I believe that was Big Bear coming in, but not a whole lot of power behind it. A great bump on Dumpling by Big Bear, who combines with Hakon, almost transitions very cleanly to an opportunity on net, but couldn't quite put all the pieces together in the end. Fleshy with the stop at midfield, being bullied by Hakon. Now Dumpling, an opportunity to get it past Big Bear. Doesn't happen. Hakon now bullying Dumpling in retaliation. Franto gonna go up for this one. Boom. Dumpling looking for the shot. Oh, they got really close to that one. Didn't quite have the angle, but there was great intent. It was a great try. Might there be a turn here for them to get goal number 2? Busak Jr. having much better pressure than in previous games. Bobip struggling to make anything of substance happen when they transition from defense to offense. Dumpling staying strong in the net to deny Hakon on the goal line. This could be a shot! And Big Bear has enough power on it to get it over the line. Flying in was an orange defender. And it's all tied up between Bobip and Busak Jr. A minute left to go. Will there be a breakthrough during regulation, or do we have to wait till overtime to find a winner? Hamflesh are going to take it to the side. Try to keep the play alive by allowing one of their teammates to come in. But Big Bear, it's a nice pass towards where Argonaut was. Didn't quite reach him. Oh, and that's going to be all the way downfield. Hakon sends that one from their own half. Catches Busak Jr. out. Hamfleshy pressing just a little bit too far. A bit too close to where their teammates were. 32 seconds left. Oh, I never put up that second game light. But now it's 2-2. In just a matter of seconds, Hamfleshy able to turn it around. A great cut to get Hakon all turned around. And tied up once again. Dumpling demos Argonaut and Hamfleshy on the retreat now as a couple blue players just trying to make something happen in these dying seconds. Dumpling to the corner. Can they get a pass inside? It's stopped well by Big Bear. And Hamfleshy's going to let it drop. overtime in game number 4. Can they make it happen? Can they force game 5? Or is Bobip going to complete this series in 4? Good intention from Big Bear. Just nobody there to finish off that play. Frento to the corner, continuing to try to get touches. Hakon wins the 50 with Dumpling. Goes for a demo on Ham. And Ham up. Puts it off the backboard. Oh, a mess up from one of the orange players. Means that Dumpling now has to deal with it. Big Bear keeping the pressure on. Frento can't get a second follow-up from off the wall. Big Bear trying to flick it in. It's off the post! So close. But the orange defense do get some touches on it, making it harder for Bobip. And they need to go again and set it up. Decent clearance from the orange defense, but Argonaut going to be there at midfield to put it right back into their half. Argonaut with the boost steal as well. Orange struggling to get out of their half for a decent amount of time. A minute and a half gone by. Still no decision yet on who is going to take this game. Oh, great pass towards Frento. Almost got the shot on target. Argonaut, that's on target. Ferrento's there. Big Bear pops it past one. Frento there again. But no boost for Ferrento, so they're struggling to get it into the blue side of the field. Argonaut, a big miss there. That's going to... Oh, it's so close. It's off the post. The follow-up from Dumpling goes 90 degrees to the left. Almost a big transition from Big Bear. An intense ending to this. Which team is going to take game number 4? Can Bobip end this series, or is Busak Jr. going to hang on? Frento, good pop-up. A good dunk on Hakon. Argonaut pushes it to the side. Saved away by Big Bear, who's going to continue to play with some boost. Can't get the flick over Ferrento. Argonaut gets it past them. This might be Busak's opportunity to try to make something happen. They had Bobip stuck in their half for a tiny bit. The most that we've seen since the start of overtime. Even if they can just reset and make things easier for them on the next wave of Bobip pressure, be a welcome boost to them. So we approach 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Still no goal scored. Ham Fleshy taking it themselves into the blue half. Tap out. Is there a follow-up? It's Dumpling! 3 minutes and 38 seconds into game 4 overtime. Ham Fleshy, a light touch right into the path of Dumpling, who beats Big Bear to the challenge. And Busak Jr. force game number 5. What an ending to that game. 15 shots. Oh, I'm sorry, not 15. I cannot do math. 11 shots for each of these teams. And some excellent defense played by both sides. Busak Jr. coming out on top. Didn't hear very many car sounds. I'm sorry, I got caught up in the action. Ham Fleshy taking their time. Maybe trying to get some of the nerves out before they head into the most important game of their season. Game 5 against Bobip. The winner of this game moving on to the quarterfinals. And the losers crashing out at the round of 16. Which team is it going to be? We've got a couple minutes until we find out. 5 minutes of regulation, possibly overtime, and all the extra change you get from watching replays. Printed to the backboard. Fleshy trying to keep it in this blue half. Maybe try to get an early one so that they don't have to deal with being on the back foot, or at least if they do, it won't be while they're down. But Haycon solo play to get it started. 34 seconds in, Bobip take the lead. And double, can they force it through? They cannot. Haycon staying strong, and Big Bear might have a transition boost to get it back inside, but they miss contact. Allows Fleshy and another defender to come in and guard the net. Pass inside the dumpling, cut out by Big Bear. Good interception. Gonna be a shot from Big Bear. It's saved away by Fleshy. What a goal, or what a save! Psh. Fleshy pushes it away towards Ferrento, but it's cut out by Big Bear, who's been really good this series on putting up some early pressure, getting some interceptions on the orange half, and immediately turning the play around in their favor. Haycon trying to take the shot from far away. Not too bad of a shot. It does force two orange players into making a challenge. Could be an opportunity for Busak. A couple whiffs from Bobip. Made the ball in deep in the blue half at the moment. Dumpling to the inside. It's a bit weak because it's a backflip, but Fleshy's still able to get there. Argonaut to midfield. I don't know if that was helped or hindered by a teammate. It really went straight to the side. Oh, that's a great tap down, and Dumpling almost there first. A really good tap down from almost the ceiling for Busak Jr., but they still haven't found a way through the blue defense yet. And Big Bear is going to double their lead. Dumpling not getting the touch that they wanted. Argonaut in the right spot. A good opportunity for Bobip to double their lead. And they take advantage. Now making the job twice as hard for Busak Jr. Two minutes left for Busak Jr. to try to make something happen. 2 minutes is a lot of time. And we know that Busak Jr. do have goals in them. And if they're going to use them, they need to use them quickly. Fleshy with the demo on Haycon. Big Bear might be able to follow this one. Haycon to the backboard. Argonaut gets up nicely. Denies Fleshy a clearance. Big Bear to the side. Gets a demo on Dumpling. Pass inside from Haycon. And Argonaut finishes it off. 3 goals up with 1:13 left. It's quite the mountain to climb for Busak Jr. Can they do it? Do they have enough time? Oh, but Big Bear's going to make it for Busak Jr.'s efforts. Just not enough to stop this Bobip side. Running away with game number 5 in the latter stages of the game. Big Bear getting yet another. A great setup to the backboard from Argonaut. Another open net for Busak Jr. overextending themselves, trying to find a goal, recognizing the urgency of the situation. And sometimes it's a risk you have to take. Unfortunately for Busak Jr., it has not paid off. But for Bobip, it has cemented their lead. And it has cemented their grip on this series. It may not have been the prettiest showing from them. And I'm sure that they know that they can do better based on how they played against Busak Jr. earlier in the circuit. But they won't matter because it means that they're going to get a spot in the quarterfinals. Ferento getting merely a consolation at this point. That's said. I didn't even know that was a goal explosion. It said home run. That's awesome. How do I get that? Oh, almost a 6-1 for the road. And Hakon does end up finding it. Somehow. Gone off the post and then back in, and then an own goal from a Busak player. Six to 1, your final scoreline of game number 5, and Bobip taking the series. Doot, doot, doot.